5 things that you need to master as a man for women to quickly come back for you. These are the things that you know, but maybe you do not know that you know them, for that is not how you comprehend everything. Some of you told me to just sit down and have a conversation with you so that at least you can understand. So I'm going to do that right now. The only way Hannah will end up coming back for you, obsessing over you, trying maybe to text you, maybe trying to call you, is you as Isaac being aware of the action that she takes and knowing that those actions has nothing to do with you. Rather, it has everything to do with her looking for a way to control you, deceive you, so that maybe you can end up falling for her trap. So there is a bunch and specific information that you need to be aware of when you are dealing with women, for them to respect you, to come back, to fall in love, to obsess over you, and to find you attractive. And for these actions means that you are an alpha guy in the eyes of Hannah. The first thing is, Isaac, you need to be aware that women who are married and women who are in a committed relationships, when you do approach them, obviously you do not know if she's married or if she is in a committed serious relationship. Maybe you just have a hint, a feeling, or a sense, but you are not sure. Be aware that these women are the ones who are going to be too friendly. They won't be cold when they will be turning down your deal. If they will have open arms, they'll try to understand why you feel attracted to them. And that is worthy while knowing. That is the first thing. But now we have single women who are not in a relationship, who are even desperate. And maybe they also want to date you. But these are the women who will be too cold. When you make a move on her, she will be a standoff. She will reject you in a form of, you are so of value and you do not deserve her. She's not in a relationship, she's not in a marriage, she's not dating, she's just desperate. But she's going to act cold. Why? Single women, they often always look for a way to have an upper hand. When you make a move on her, and then she turns down your deal in a cold-hearted way, is because she wants to give you a perception and a feeling that your SMV, your sexual market value, is so low so that you can be blind to your own value and you can just act like an average guy and behave as if actually you need to try a little bit hard to push so that you can have a relationship. She is worthy chasing. She is worthy you being patient too. That will give you an illusion and a perception that this lady is so high value and you need to work your ass out just to get her commit to you. You know, when she is single most of the time, she's trying to maximize men for the sake of hypergamy. And when you are so high value, she has to look for a way to kill your perceived value in your own eyes and how you carry yourself so that she can have the upper hand. When she has the upper hand, now she feels safe that at least you have identified the value in her the same way she identified the value in you. This allows you as Isaac to eventually be in the weaker spot. She thinks that she will finally commit to you because she will feel safe. But reality is, she will just label you and put you in a frame of weak. She's doing this to influence men's emotions so that she can analyze how Isaac will eventually fulfill hypergamy. Once you meet with Hannah in the front end game, and then you finally identify and realize that she is that much attractive, okay? There is a higher chance that you will raise your frustration because you will be in a scarcity mindset. And you have to be aware of this, that as far as I find Hannah attractive, I find Christine attractive, I find Mary attractive, I find any lady, a stranger, attractive. As far as I see her in that lens, tell yourself that you are going to be in a scarcity mindset. You will raise your frustration because you will want her to give you a chance. Knowing that will allow you to accept the frustration feeling without trying to push that relationship. And when you are aware of your own frustration, what will happen when you find her attractive will allow you not to be trapped even when you will be frustrated that she needs to be your lady, because she only needs to look attractive in your eyes so that you can have a perception that she is the one, she needs to be the one, and you can do anything to have her. But being aware that there will be frustration whenever you are attracted to any lady, that will automatically trigger Hannah to come back for you. Why? At this very moment, you won't act upon to what you feel, because you know the frustrations are only present because you find her attractive, but it doesn't confirm that she is good enough for you. So you won't push even when you feel frustrated. Rather, you will accept the feeling of frustration. And now that you won't go for her, that will push her to come back for you and to want to date you, because she is asking herself, why did Johnny or Isaac make a move on me, but he never even tried hard, even when he showed that I am that attractive in his eyes? Because they will read your eyes, they will read your body language, your vibe. For you will have a subconscious action, behavior that communicates that you really like her attractiveness, but you're not aware of your own behavior because of your level of consciousness. So it's a subconscious act that you are not aware of just because you really like her. But now, having a feeling in a sense that it's okay to feel frustrated when you see an attractive lady, that will push you, force you to finally end up accepting your fate, not forcing anything, not pushing her to fall in love with you, and that will push her to pay attention to you. Like, you can't just show me your whole energy, how you really want me, your whole care, your desire. In my eyes, I can identify that, I can see that, I can feel that, and I believe that you will chase me. You can't show me those feelings and then all of a sudden your actions are different. Is it a game? So she will have a false perception that maybe you are having a game, so she will come back to test you. But knowing that your frustrations are due to her attractiveness, you won't adjust your behavior to accommodate her, which again will get her obsessed with you, and she might end up even chasing you. Also know that Hannah showing up consistently is because she has a genuine desire about you. I feel a certain way about you, Isaac. And because I feel that way, I need to cause you also feel the same way towards me. So I have a false perception that maybe you might feel the same way towards me. And so Hannah will consistently be showing up so that you can look at her. Every time you pass by, she will make sure that it's just a coincidence that you are meeting her. You will pass a certain place, you won't see her, but she is observing you. Okay? She's paying attention to you. She knows your roots. Sometimes she might not even be doing this consciously, but it is a subconscious game that is pushing her to cause you, Isaac, have the same desire towards her. So she is creating your desire. Like, you know, when you're not interested in someone, then she starts to dress in a certain way and then consistently show up. She has a feeling that consistently showing up and dressing in a certain way will raise your desire. And when it will raise your desire, you will also start paying attention to her. But when you assume her existence and you do not take it seriously, that will trigger her. She just wants you to have the same desire so that she can look for a way to crush you down. So knowing that her existence is not by mistake, is not a coincidence, is not something that just happened, and not analyzing her presence allows you to be ahead of her psychologically. Just assume. And you do not need to tell yourself that I have to assume, because you will be controlling your thoughts. Just don't make a move and tell yourself that her existence means nothing to me because I can do better. And lady who is consistently showing up confirms that she is highly interested in me and she is trying to raise my feelings and desire towards her because she wants me to feel the same way she feels towards me. You know, when we meet with a guy who is so high value and we really want to date him, we will indirectly and even subconsciously look for a way to get this person also like us. Some of the action, we are not planning to do them, but we will subconsciously do them. So when you comply to the subconscious actions that she has been planning for, she will eventually disqualify you. That is why I tell men that when you do not comply for these bullshits, this game, this vibe, this energy, most of the time this lady will end up obsessing over you. She will consistently be showing up. That will push you further away, which will now later on trigger how she perceives you, valued you, and how she has analyzed your SMV. Finally, you win and you are ahead of her. Yeah? I'm having a headache. I want you to stop treating interactions as auditions to win favor. When you are having a conversation with Mary, she is treating that conversation as an opportunity to assess you, Isaac. You often treat everything as a favor. So she's doing you a favor by showing up. And you are trying to audition her so that she can do you more favor. But the more you spend time with her, the more she's closing in you. And at this very moment, you are the one who is doing her a favor. Most women know that that is how men act. That is what they want. They think I am doing them a favor, and that will cause her to act in a certain way in a form of testing you internally so that you can adjust your behavior for her to show up again.